Hey guys, welcome back to another video, and it's week 37 in the Dream Car competition. Before we get into this week's video, we'll have a quick look at week 35 results. Week 36 we'll get tomorrow, of course, but this week is a wee bit different to last week, because last week I thought was quite easy by comparison. This week I don't think is going to be easy. If we look at the player in blue, I can't decide if he's actually looking up or looking down. So we'll get into the video and we'll draw some lines and see where it takes us. So well done to Natalia Luberda, Ford Focus and 10,000 cash. I think the 10,000 was included with the car in week 35, wasn't it? So well done to her. And yeah, I did not get this at all. I just couldn't see how that player could be looking up as steep as that. But yeah, the judges' average is actually based on the majority of the judges' crosses. If we take a look at the judges' efforts, we'll see that they're actually pretty good. They're pretty consistent, especially when it comes to the line from the player in blue. As you can see here, I'm pretty impressed by that consistency. There was only one of them or two of them that were sort of away from that line, but yeah, can't really complain, I guess. So let's get into this week's competition and see if we can get lucky this week. So this week only, it's 20% off German cars, and I've actually already selected my tickets plus a free ticket. So it's this Caterham 620R, and the reason I'm going for this one is because I'm hoping that not many people go for it and maybe I'll stand a chance of getting closest car. So that's the reason why I'm going for this one. I've played for this before and won closest car, believe it or not. So fingers crossed I can get closest car, and all of you guys don't play for the same one. Okay, so here we are. This is it. Let's have a quick look at what we have here in front of us. We've got the referee. We can kind of see his eyes. This guy here in blue is obviously up in the air, and we can see one eye very, very well, the other one not so well. And then we've got this guy down here. Difficult to see exactly his pupil, but we also have this guy in the background. Now, looking at him, he looks like he's looking a wee bit over to his right. So it might not be as difficult as I first thought if we can take all of these things into consideration. So let me start by drawing some lines, and I'll see where we end up. Now, my initial thoughts were, when I saw this guy, that he's looking slightly up. And the reason I say that is because if you look at the way he's sort of leaning back and the position of his arms, it looks like he's sort of leaning back, and well, I think he's looking up, but I might be wrong. So that's the first one. And then I'm going to look at this guy here. Normally I would go to the closest player, but the problem with that is you can't really see that eye very well. But I think this guy here, he's looking sort of over in this direction. That's what I think. But I don't know how far. Could be. That would mean this guy down here would be looking up through there. So that's where I am. with my first instincts, if you like. Now I'm going to bring in the target and see what it looks like. So I'll just quickly edit this page. I'll delete this element. Okay. And bring in the target. See what it looks like. I'll drag that over to there. And I'll turn off the lines. And yeah, that's where we are. You can let me know what you think. If you think it's too high or not high enough. I'm pretty sure that guy isn't looking down. But I don't think he's looking up very high. So, you know, that's why if you look at the line, it's going up at a slow incline. Not very high at all, not very steep. One thing I would say is, if I just remove this target first of all, one thing I would say is this guy down here, when I first saw him, I thought he was looking a bit, where is it? A bit steeper, like that. And that would have meant, you know, the ball's over here. But then when I look at the guy in the background, he's the one that's actually reinforcing my decision to go over on this side. So I'll just quickly undo that. And I'll place one cross on the intersection here first. And it looks like that. I just can't decide if I'm too low, too low or too high. This is the problem this guy's giving me here. When I look at his eyes, you know, you can see the pupil there. Is he looking up higher? Let me just have a closer look again. See, the problem is, I don't know where his pupil is. There seems to be a couple of, or 2 or 3 black dots there. Very confusing. You know, looking at it through the magnifying glass is one thing, but the judges don't have that. They just have this small magnifying glass. And a lot of them tend not to dissect it too much, you know. It's going to be a difficult week because there's so much open space here for interpretation, but I think what I'm going to do is probably just play the other 2 tickets, maybe one slightly above and another one maybe slightly below. That will be my 3 tickets. So that would be something like that. I'm looking at it. The more I look at it, I'm thinking I'm too low. Maybe I should play one of them higher up. So I'll take the last one and I'll put it a bit higher up. Let me just turn off these lines first. See where he might be looking. Maybe. Not too sure. I think I'll just go in between these 2 lines, like that. So, sorry, I accidentally put another one in there. So, that's what I'm looking at. So the coordinates I'll put on the screen, and fingers crossed, guys. Hopefully, if I don't win, I'll get some car credit back. You know, by getting closest car. So thanks to everybody for subscribing and watching and taking the time. Give me your feedback. Don't be shy. Drop me a comment. And good luck. Cheers. Bye.